Hi, I decided to make a new video because I was doing some research. As you can see, really sophisticated stuff. I made an overlay in order to check something out, and it seems that I might be right because, as you can see here on this map, this square, for whatever reason, I tried to print it out without this square, but it doesn't. But anyway, for some reason there's a square on that, but you can see here's this red thing, like here, same. That's this red area, which is proterozoic rock. Or how to put it, it's more than a time span. It's a geological eon spanning the time from the appearance of oxygen in Earth's atmosphere to just before the proliferation of complex life. This is what Wikipedia has to say to this. And I got interested in, is it really possible that I can see this kind of rock here? And obviously it is so. I made a little bit more research and I came up with those. I know that's all Wikipedia, but I suggest to all of you, hop over to the YouTube channel Thunderbolt Project, get your mind blown, see the world with new eyes. I did it and I don't regret it. So anyway, that's shield in geology. A shield is a large area of exposed Precambrian crystalline igneous and high-grade metamorphic rocks that form tectonically stable areas. So in Finland we don't have quakes that much. These rocks are older than 570 million years old and sometimes date back to 2 or 3.5 billion years. So they are really old. They have been little affected by tectonic events following the end of the Precambrian and are relatively flat regions where mountain building, faulting, and other tectonic processes are minor, compared with the activity at their margins and between tectonic plates. The term shield, used to describe this type of geographic region, appears in the 1901 Edwards. Blah blah blah. You can read the whole stuff. Okay, I live in Finland. I don't know who's watching. Is anybody watching or listening? I don't know. Some of you probably noticed I live up here and here. As far like if you compare, like here's the same picture again. My really professionally made overlay of that stuff, and it's really about here. So, first of all, I proved that I live on this kind of shield area. So, from there on, we go to the next. It's a shield. Then we go to the Baltic shield. The Baltic shield, or Fennoscandian shield, is a segment of Earth's crust belonging to the East European Craton, representing a large part of Fennoscandia, northwestern Russia, and the northern Baltic Sea. It is composed mostly of Archean and proterozoic gneisses and greenstone, which have undergone numerous deformations through tectonic activity. I doubt it's this kind of tectonic activity what geologists usually think about. I think it's more electromagnetic discharge, plasma discharge, and these kind of things. Welding rocks through electricity, electric universe theory, or more than a theory. Check out Thunderbolt projects. If I didn't mention, I really suggest you to do that because those are mind-blowing things what they have to tell you. Which made me look and check those things again with new eyes, which I'm sharing with you now, basically live. So, the Baltic Shield is divided into 5 provinces: the Svekofenian and the Sveko-Norwegian for southwestern Gneiss provinces in Fennoscandia, and the Karelian, Belomorian, and Kola provinces in Russia. The latter three are divided further into several blocks and complexes. Okay. So, uh, if you take, how to put it, yeah, we have to make it like that. Proterozoic. This one, the red one, which is here. Like a small area where I live. There is much more in the north, but I don't live there. I check the rocks out in front of my house, basically. You can read all this stuff about how they think it formed, but I suggest you to check Thunderbolt's project out first before you read this. Afterwards, you know why. Probably reading all this stuff is a waste of time. So, this proterozoic rock seems to be something interesting because according to Wikipedia, like all those things are not from Wikipedia because somehow it's really easy for everybody to check out Wikipedia. Sorry for not being prepared for all these kind of things. There was, yes, this one. The accumulation of oxygen. One of the most important events in the proterozoic, which is an age, was the accumulation of oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere. Though oxygen is believed to have been released by photosynthesis as far back as the Archean Eon, it could not build up to any significant degree until mineral sinks of the unoxidized sulfur and iron had been exhausted. Iron. Let's go back to those rocks. I had to change. I tried already before making a video, but it didn't work because I had the wrong memory card. Now I had the right one. Let's go back to the rock pictures here. There's this one particular picture I wanted to show you. This one. So, what did we just read before? This. It could not build up to any significant degree until mineral sinks of unoxidized sulfur and iron had been exhausted. So I understand, like exhaust pipes or stuff, they are burning. There is this kind of gas coming out, and gas, oxygen is a gas too. So anyway, it had to be burned in order to exhaust. So, what do you think? How does that look? That's the original. Let's watch the original with no altering or anything. That's an original picture. I didn't do anything. How does this look to you? I would say all those darker areas here, this and all that, how it's shiny here. That's metal, iron. So, I don't I don't know. There's like the evidence is overwhelming. Or is it overwhelming? I don't know. But no one can tell me ever that this happened during a volcanic eruption. I won't believe that. I never believed it. That's one of the reasons why I started to dig into stuff. Like if you go to Volcanoes and Earthquake app and check out where are volcanoes, can we zoom more far out? Yeah. Okay. Let's go a little bit closer to watch. Volcanoes. They are here. Let's go a little bit far out. They disappear. Okay, they're about here. And there's what, 1,500 kilometers to the next volcano from where I live? Or island? Iceland? Oh, sorry. Iceland, and here are volcanoes. But here are no volcanoes. Still not. But we have these kind of occurrences here on bedrock, on lake shores. Like here's the water, as you can see, it's a shore. And that's a little bit different place, but the same occurrence is here, as you can see. This is not stone. Here, this thing. That's metal, like real. Like you can see how shiny it is. You don't need to be a scientist to watch what you see, or somehow like to notice these kind of things. We have thunderbolts here, like lightning strikes, fractal patterns repeating over and over again. I will go there again once soon, take more pictures, different kind of pictures. And if you watch this picture, that's not big, but you can see also, like, that's really a bad welding seam. I don't know how many of you did ever weld anything, but if the material is not clean or there's anything, they won't. You won't get a clean seam. It just doesn't want. It just won't happen. Like this is also fascinating. Fractal pattern, square, with going out there and going there and there and there. And here you can see metal in between. I don't know if that's where the arc started and here it went and discharged here. And that's also kind of a seam. Like you can see those layers. There are many, 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 many layers. Electrically charged particles gathered there because somehow, like, this side is brighter than that one. So is it minus, plus? And this is where they met and welded together. I don't know. This is how it looks from a little bit more far away. And you can see also here lightning from quite a long time ago. And that's this one shiny rock you will see later again. Yeah, it's not that visible, well visible here in that picture because you don't get the depth of those. Like, they don't seem anything, but they're like holes. Yeah, that's the rock, the shiny rock, what I talked about just before. This is how it looks from a little bit closer. And if you watch this one and compare it, let's just do it. Let's go to search some moon pics from somewhere. Moon. Close up. Yeah, you're not used to writing this, so it takes really long. Pictures. Is there anything? Yeah. For example, let's take a screenshot. I'm not prepared for that at all, so let's do it live. Whoever is listening to what I say, it's just funny. There's this Mark guy. I really hope that he stumbles across this video. Probably he would be excited. I don't know. I forgot your last name, but it doesn't matter. You know who I mean, who I'm talking about. So now it's saved. And basically we could to make a collage. Right, I gotta think. I'm really bad at using my phone, you know. Create. Collage. No. Wait, it's not. We are not done yet. I have to make another screenshot. Let's make it a little bigger. This. I talked about like not seeing the world anymore as I used to watch it. And I don't know yet if you understand what I mean, but I want to show you. Create collage. And now we can choose from screenshots, this one, and this one. Okay, now we should have somewhere this new collage. Okay. That's from the rock at the beach. And that's from the moon. So I don't think that there has to be explained too much about the similarity of those. And it's just so baffling, you know, seeing the world with new eyes. It's amazing. This is what I wanted to share with you today. It's like these two craters on the rock and on the moon. They go hand in hand with this picture too. Fractal patterns repeating themselves over and over again. That's from Windy. That's Mars. And that's Swiss Alps. Make your own conclusions. Read stuff. Watch Thunderbolt Project. Read about Electric Universe. Get your mind blown and enjoy it. The world won't look the same afterwards. Never again. Do it.